Thank you for joining me in my little corner of the internet, the Kangaroo Corner. I'm Joey Johnson. I can't really track down my original love of sports to anything specific in most cases. I can give you something generic like everybody can. My brother liked this, my mom liked this, and that's why I started watching it because they watched it and I was around. But I can't really just nail down anything specific except for my love of hockey. For one, my love of hockey started with the 1991 cartoon, Pro Stars. Does anybody remember that cartoon? Wayne Gretzky, Bo Jackson, and Michael Jordan as superheroes fighting crime, helping children, fighting for the environment. It only aired for a few months, so a lot of people don't remember it, but I promise you, it was a thing. The other thing that started my love of hockey was NHL 93 on Sega Genesis. I always played as the Chicago Blackhawks because Jaromir Jagr was a monster on that game. But that time of the 90s, there were a lot of great players. Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, Steve Yzerman, all great players, all Hall of Famers. And then you have Jaromir Jagr. Great player on that game, but not a Hall of Famer for the randomest of reasons. Yeah, apparently the NHL has a rule that you can't go into the Hall of Fame until you've been retired from hockey for 3 years. Jágr has been out of the NHL for 6 years, but he owns a professional team in his home country of Czechia. And because he owns and plays for that team, the NHL will not put him in the Hall of Fame. It seems strange to keep the number 2 scorer in NHL history out for some weird, random, archaic rule. Jágr's 52 years old. He's not coming back to the NHL. He just loves hockey, so he's still playing for a team that he owns in a league on the other side of the planet that nobody really has even heard of. But for that, the NHL is keeping the number 2 scorer in the history of the NHL out of the Hall of Fame. It seems random, it seems arbitrary, it seems short-sighted that there's no reason to keep him out. It's the biggest feel-good story that the NHL could put on this year. The last superstar of the 90s getting into the Hall of Fame. And because he's still playing professionally overseas, then once he retires from this team that he owns, which he doesn't have to anytime soon because he owns the team, then he'll still have to wait another 3 years to get into the NHL Hall of Fame. Why would the NHL shoot themselves in the foot like this? Why wouldn't they put their second highest scorer in history in the Hall of Fame as soon as possible? Who cares about this league on the other side of the world when you know that he's not coming back to play in the NHL? But that's just my opinion, that the NHL is being stupid and stubborn on this one. So let me know what you think. Do you think the NHL should forego this rule to put Jágr in? Should they just get away with that rule altogether? Because what is it helping? Does it make the Hall of Fame better? Does it make the Hall of Fame more exclusive? I don't think it does. So let me know what you think. Comment, share, like, all the stuff that everybody asks you to do when you watch their videos. Thank you for joining me once again in my little corner of the internet, the Kangaroo Corner, and I'll see you soon.